All right, so thanks for everybody for coming out. This is a great opportunity for us to showcase a couple of the things that we're doing at the center. And so I thought this was a good chance to talk through some of the camp, practicing what we preach with GIS. We're trying to figure out how to integrate GIS within and use it within the operations of the university. So we generally call this the Rmap project, the Redlands Map project, that we're leveraging our expertise with mapping and geospatial technologies to improve efficiency and decision making across the institution. So I just want to talk about some of the ways we do that. And I also want to say this is not just me working on this or the center. There's been years of work with students and classes, departments from facilities, events, public safety, registrar, and ITS, and how to integrate GIS inside across the university. So, but we start with just layers of data and building this database up from every asset, every building, every land cover, every tree on campus is mapped, and that's been done by lots of students, myself, lots of others, master's students, undergrads. Michael Driscoll in the back there did a lot of this, and so we kind of build up this entire database. But it's not just 2D. This is all in 3D, right? So we can do a lot with this, and this is just kind of this forms the basis for doing a lot of the other stuff that I'm going to be talking about here. It's just eye candy, but it's pretty good, so I'll let it go. So you can see that we have, whole campus in 3D there. And we're not just talking about outdoors, but we're also talking about indoors. And I want to just zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see the detail of some of this. Driscoll spent a lot of time putting together in the back there. And it's not just outdoors, we're talking about indoors too. So we're talking about all the floor plans, where all the doors are, where all the rooms and the spaces, the types of spaces. Is this an office? Is this a classroom? Is this a closet? Is this an elevator? What it might be. And, on every floor. So this is all, first, second, third floor of the library, right? And think about that also in 3D is like take those nice fancy facades and peel those away and I'd be able to get a 3D sense of the buildings. And so by taking that, just GIS data, I should say ArcGIS Indoors coming soon. If you guys know about ArcGIS Indoors from Esri, we're going to be implementing that. But you can start to imagine, like, if we have all this information, we're not just making pretty maps and kind of drive efficiencies at the university. So, I just should say, it's not just building stuff, but we're talking about, water infrastructure, electrical, gas, fiber, you name it, everything's mapped. And so this is not just, so we have that system of record, right, where everything is, but also a system of engagement. So interacting with the different departments, different people across campus, a bunch of them kind of listed here. We do have this website here. Everybody just remember that website. And those are just a few of the apps that are listed there. Those are all kind of map-based apps that have been built specifically for different departments on campus for using maps in day-to-day operations. So I'm just going to show a couple of these. This is one of the things that facilities is working on, where they are on campus with the actual requests there on the left. We'll kind of take you to each one so you can kind of see where those are. Actually clicked on one of there and it tells me that $171 have been spent in that room this year on work order requests. We can filter out where the electrical things are there. And let's see, what else does it show you here? Probably something really cool. Oh yeah. And then because we have all that infrastructure data, if this is an electrical issue, maybe we pull up the electrical infrastructure layers so that we can actually, help do our job. So just an example of one of the many projects that we're doing. Space utilization is another one. So that was tied in with the facilities system. This is tied in with 20, where events are, how much time is being, utilization percentage of time in each room, where the hot spots are of overused, underutilized classrooms. We also have integrated our maps into event services social tables. So, that map might look familiar from one of the ones I showed earlier, but they use these to do, because they're all at scale, they can do planning and lay out where the tables are, and basically the detailed event planning. Here's another one that we do with ITS. So those are where all of the wireless hotspots are on campus. So remember that one too. So if you need good internet, that's where you go. And then how many people are connected to them, which ones are up, which ones are down, who's connected to them. iPhones are the biggest in this map right here. All that kind of information. Another big one here that we're working with is public safety. This is kind of a new and exciting one that we're integrating ArcGIS Workforce from Esri. So with public safety, similar to how facilities is using open work orders, now think about those work orders as incidents that are called into public safety. So that these are all the open, well, in the last 24 hours, all of the incidents for PSAFE, and that's a phone app that the officers will be using to be able to respond to this information. And then this live dashboard, and this is just the open ones, but we have dashboards that show all the incidences going back. And this will also show where all the officers are. So this will be up over at PSAFE. So it's pretty exciting, some new cool stuff there. And then some other ones that are not about campus, but student and alumni outreach. You might have seen this app there on the left. That's actually on that back touch table if you want to go play around with it. Those are the students, the current students at the university, what their majors are, class levels, what sports teams and Greek organizations they're a part of, and you can kind of play around with that map. It's just kind of fun. Same kind of thing there on the right. That's an alumni map. We also use alumni uses this for event planning. So down there on the left, we can do like a 1 hour drive time from a location that might be having an event, and we want to get a mailing list alumni event. And if you've ever been over to the Willis Center and seen the touch screen over there, you'll know that we have daily all of the visitors that are coming to the university. They can see their names listed there and interact with that. It's just kind of fun. And the last one I think I'll talk about here is just that we regularly do for any kind of disaster response. We try to reach out to alumni and students and families from our database of kind of the campus community. So this is responding to 2 different fires. There's the Kincaid fire, and I can't remember what that one is. But within those areas, let's contact all those people and see if they reach out and see if they need any help. So I'll kind of leave you with some smart words from the father of GIS, Roger Tomlinson. So we're going to be giving out the Tomlinson Prize here in a little bit, but leverage GIS at the enterprise level. That's kind of what we're trying to do, is really embed GIS across the university so that we can really take advantage of all the expertise and the investment of GIS at the university. Thank you.